Across Chernihiv, families queue all day for food. Ordinary children are now paupers. After 5 weeks hiding underground in hunger, it's finally safe to come out.
We've been waiting 5 or 6 hours for aid. I don't know what we can get here. We will be grateful for anything.
When Chernihiv was surrounded, there was no bread and water. We had to go to the well and queue for the bread for hours.
This city was under siege and relentless bombardment, with no power, light or running water. Russian forces have retreated now to target Ukraine's east, but here some still live in bomb shelters. The attacks destroyed their homes, as well as schools, hospitals, water and gas facilities, killing civilians with brutal tactics honed in Syria and Chechnya. Dr. Vladislav Kuchar shows us the damage to the region's biggest hospital. This damage happened when our hospital was shelled directly. It wasn't accidental, he says. Dr. Kuchar was inside the emergency department when it was destroyed.
The hospital was shaking, patients were screaming. Despite the direct risk to their lives, the doctors didn't leave, knowing that if operations were suspended, the patients wouldn't survive. It was true heroism.
Civilians with devastating injuries still pile into these outdated wards. Valentin Osupenko has burns and shattered bones. He says his house was hit with cluster bombs, which caused random carnage and are banned by the UN.
We were finishing our dinner and were about to go to the bomb shelter. Suddenly a plane appeared and dropped cluster bombs on us. As I was falling, I shielded my 17-year-old son with my body. His godfather died in the attack.
I don't understand it. We had no significant infrastructure or military units around. I believe they were targeting civilians.
More than 100 health facilities have been attacked in Ukraine.
I believe that all of this was on purpose, to cause panic, to finish our people off with direct attacks against ordinary civilians. Even civilians standing in line to buy bread were killed.
The destruction across this city is just staggering. It's as though the middle of this hotel was carved out by some kind of giant wrecking ball. It's hard to understand the purpose of all these attacks on civilians other than an attempt to brutalise this country into submission. Doctors have reattached Valentin's wife's toe, but the tally of losses is long.
We have lost our future in this war. We've lost our health, our house, our car, everything we had. We had a very good life. We can't bring it back.
Those who lost their lives are now in makeshift graveyards. There's no room in morgues and cemeteries. And as Russia moves to take Ukraine's southeast, more atrocities are mounting by the day. Rubinsztein-Dunlop, ABC News, Chernihiv.